Federal government's go ahead for a second coronavirus vaccine. The Food and Drug Administration granted emergency authorization use for the Moderna vaccine last night. This sets the stage for millions of doses of the shot to start being shipped tomorrow. And it cannot come soon enough with coronavirus continuing to ravage the country. There were nearly 250,000 new infections on Friday, another new record for a single day. More than 114,000 people were hospitalized, all as the death toll in this country tops 313,000. Tom Hanson begins our coverage right here in New York. Tom, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Well, after more than 16 million cases and 300,000 deaths, the Moderna vaccine, the second to be approved by the FDA, will arrive at hospitals like this one, where frontline healthcare workers will be the first in line to receive the vaccine. We're also told that the elderly will be in that top tier to get the shot.
As Moderna's vaccine rolls out of the labs and launches toward those who need it most, the FDA's Peter Marks underscored the importance of this development in a call with journalists last night.
This is another crucial step in the fight against a global pandemic. 2 COVID-19 vaccines have now been authorized in an expedited time frame while adhering to the rigorous standards for safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing quality that the American people have come to expect.
Keep in mind the massiveness of this undertaking. The United States has launched the biggest vaccine drive in its history. 50,000 received Pfizer's vaccine this week.
We will crush this outbreak that has really terrorized us for the last 11 months.
The Moderna vaccine has been shown to be 94.1% effective overall for the patients in its trials, dropping to 86.4% for those 65 and older. Like Pfizer, it requires 2 doses. Dr. Gia Tyson, a Louisiana gastroenterologist and transplant hepatologist, received her first dose Thursday.
How are you feeling today?
I feel great. A little arm soreness, but that's it. Otherwise, I ran 3.2 miles this morning.
But for the vaccine to be effective, there has to be widespread approval by a public willing to get the shots.
This is really our way out, and we are in this together, and so we have to get out of this together, and the vaccine is a crucial part of us kind of trying to get life back to normal.
The vaccines arrive as 3,000 people a day die in the U.S.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We are getting crushed.
In California, there have been 150,000 new cases in just the last 3 days. Southern California hospitals are out of regular ICU beds. In the north, a preventive emergency alert went out Friday, telling 7 million people in the San Francisco area to stay home. One shocking projection, 68,000 deaths could take place in California and more than 560,000 nationwide by April 1st. As promising as these new vaccines are, people and their behaviors are still the most hopeful way of stopping the spread.
You've been on the front lines for an exhausting 9 months. How significant is it that we now have 2 vaccines that have cleared FDA hurdles?
It's wonderful. I'm not sure how much really the general population understands the significance, of this.
And with the end of 2020 approaching, Americans are being urged to stay home and only social in smaller groups. The surge that we're seeing today, with more than 3,000 people dead each day, is in part linked to Thanksgiving, when millions of Americans travel. Michelle.
3,000 a day. That is a huge number. Tom, thank you.